Hi, I'm Robbie We're from Rochester. We live in Rochester with my wife Pam, and we're here today to talk about our solar installations and how excited we are to be powering our home with the sun. Actually started back in 1974 when I was out in Oregon and took some classes on homemade houses and self-sustainability, and that has always resonated with me. I always wanted to have a solar home, a self-sustaining home with wood heat, wood stove, solar energy. And 30 years ago we built this home out here in Rochester on our farm that's passive solar, that's heated with passive solar heat. So we started that process back then. Quite frankly, I didn't realize that we had enough sunlight in central Illinois that would make photovoltaics economically viable. But Michelle shared the arithmetic with me, and I studied it, and I checked out the references, and it all looked legitimate. And sure enough, we stand here 6 months later, and our electric bill is $17 a month, which is basically a meter charge, and we're banking excess capacity right now to use during the hot summer months. But we anticipate we will basically have no electric bill for 25 years.
It's nice to have a warm pool, and I think, we open the pool in the spring, and a lot of times we can't swim for quite a while because it's too cold, and my girls, they like a warm pool. We get to swim earlier, we get to swim longer into the fall.
The cool thing about this system also is that when it gets really hot and the pool is too hot, it'll actually reverse itself and cool the water in the evenings. When the evenings are cooler than, say, it's 95 degrees in the pool, the water will reverse itself and cool during the evening, so it'll bring it back down to a more reasonable temperature. So it does it both ways. Well, Robert's Fish Company was started in 1916 by my grandfather, who came from Switzerland. So that's how it all started over 100 years ago. And it evolved into frozen food distribution, and then broadline food service distribution. And all the time, the Roberts Seafood Market, the retail store, was always a part of our continued evolution. Then in 2004, we sold the distribution business to Cisco, and now the Seafood Market is a standalone entity that's owned by my family, my daughter, my wife, and I, and it's going on to the fourth generation with our daughter involved, and expanded into high-end meats, olive oils, and more of a specialty retail store. And it's doing quite well. We're very excited about its future. Probably 3 years ago, we really started analyzing our cost structures at the seafood market, and I got very aggressive at figuring out ways to improve the profitability of the company. And again, not realizing that there was enough sun in central Illinois to effectively power photovoltaics in an economic way. I was suspect, but as I did the research and looked at it, we decided to go ahead, and sure enough, the numbers came within about 97-98% of the projection, so we were very happy with that installation. Of course, from that, then we went into the LED lighting proposal that you submitted that helped save another chunk of energy, put in a energy efficient water heater and air conditioning system. So we really revamped the whole infrastructure of the seafood market from an energy standpoint, and it's saving us about 45% in our energy bill right now.